Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are on page 45 of your student journal, and our objective today is, today I will apply the area formula for rectangles, we can draw one there, to solve real world problems. Okay, so today I will apply just means to use the area formula to solve real world problems. Okay, so that is what we are doing today. Okay, I'm going to kind of look at our vocabulary together. Most of it's review from our last lesson, but here we have a rectangle is a two-dimensional plane shape with four sides, four right angles. Its opposite sides are parallel and of equal length. And then here is our most important part, area. The total amount of space inside a plane shape. Plane means flat. In square units. So examples are inches squared, yards squared, centimeters squared, but everything has to be in square units. And then they give us, reminding us length is the longer side, width is our shorter side, and area is the space in between. And here is our formula. Area equals length times width. And remember, I told you when I see it, it's usually area equals length times width. They usually do the L in cursive, so it doesn't look like a 1. Okay, so our steps say we're going to write the formula for area, substitute with known information, solve, and prove your answer using a model. Now, when they say a model, they mean draw a picture. I'll probably draw my picture while I'm doing this because it helps me just visualize it a little bit better. So I will definitely be drawing a picture just to help me visualize. Okay, so friends, I'm going to get started on my first problem. So my first problem says, the top of an air hockey table has an area of 10 meters squared. The width of the hockey table is 2 meters. What is the length of the table? Okay, so what do I know? Well, I know I use a rectangle, and they told me it has an area of 10 meters squared. 10 meters squared is the area, which is inside. Then it tells me the width of the hockey table is 2 meters. So width is my shorter side. And then they said, what is the length of the table? So the longer side is my length, and we don't know it. So here's my visual. Okay, my formula is area equals length times width. And I know the area is 10. I don't know my length, but I know my width is 2. So I have to ask myself, what times 2 would equal 10? What times 2 would equal 10? And I know 5 times 2 equals 10. So my length must be 5 meters. It's not meters squared because meters squared is just for the area. So my length must be 5 meters. Okay, let's look at my next problem. My next problem says, a rectangular piece of gold has an area of 8 millimeters squared. The width is 2 millimeters. What is the length of the piece of gold? Okay, so we know we have a rectangle. They told us it has an area of 8 millimeters squared. They told us the width is 2 millimeters. And they want to know what the length is. So again, we don't know the long piece. The length is our long end. So my formula is area equals length times width. I know the area is 8. I don't know my length, but I know my width is 2. So I have to ask myself, what times 2 would give me 8? What has to go here for this to equal 8? And I know it must be a 4. And it's not going to be squared, it's just going to be millimeters, because only area is squared. And I was just solving for a length of a side. Okay, friends, let's try some of these together. We are on page 46. And here's our first problem. And it says, a rectangular shop in the mall has an area of 45 meters squared. The width of the shop measures 5 meters. What is the length of the shop? Okay, so we're going to draw our rectangle. And then what do we know? We know that the area is 45 meters squared. Area is the space inside. So let's put that inside. Okay, then it tells us the width of the shop is 5 meters. The width is 5 meters. Okay, the width is your short side. So I know my short side is 5 meters. And they say, what is the length? We don't know the length. That's our question mark, right? Okay, so we're going to start with our formula. Area equals length times width. And then we're going to plug in our known values. What do we know? Well, we know our area is 45. We don't know our length, but we know our width is 5. Okay, so we have to ask ourselves, what times 5 will give us 45? And hopefully you know that that would be 9. So our length must be 9 meters, because our measurement's meters. So our length equals 5, I'm sorry, not 5. Let me cross that off. I apologize, friends. 9 meters. Okay, let's do one more together. Okay, here's our last one. A piece of plywood has a total area of 30 square feet with a width of 3 feet. What is the length of the wood? Okay, so let's draw our visual. And we see the area is 30 square feet. So when they said square feet, it's the same as feet squared. They're just putting the square in front. And we know it has a width of 3 feet. And then we don't know what the length is, right? That's our question mark or our unknown. Okay, so our formula is area equals length times width. So let's plug in our known values. Our known value area is 30. Our length we don't know, but our width is 3. So what times 3 will give us 30? What's our missing number have to be? What times 3 equals 30? And hopefully we know it's 10. And our measurement is feet. So our missing measurement was 10 feet. Okay, friends, please don't skip any steps. Always write your formula and always have a picture. Have a great day. Bye.